The most damaging spy of all time made one fateful choice, and he cracked the world in two. It's a cold February afternoon in 1950. In a drab London office, a man named Klaus Fuchs sits across from an MI5 interrogator. The room smells of stale tea and anxiety. Fuchs is calm, eerily so. He's a respected scientist, a man who helped the West win the war. But for the last 9 years, he's been living a double life. He adjusts his glasses and begins to talk. And with his confession, the entire foundation of the nascent Cold War cracks open. We have to go back to 1941. Britain is fighting for its life. A brilliant young German physicist and refugee from the Nazis, Klaus Fuchs, is recruited for the top-secret tube alloys project, the British atomic bomb program. He is also, secretly, a committed communist. He sees the Soviet Union as the only true bulwark against the fascism he fled. And so, he makes a choice. He makes contact. He passes everything he knows to the Soviet Union. It's not just formulas, it's the very blueprint of the Allied effort to harness the atom. When the project merges with the American Manhattan Project, Fuchs, precisely because he is so brilliant, is sent to the heart of the beast, Los Alamos, New Mexico. It's 1944. The high desert air is thin and clear. At Los Alamos, Fuchs is in the inner circle. He works alongside legends like Oppenheimer and Feynman. He knows everything: the design of the Fat Man implosion device, the yields, the schedules, all while sharing meals, attending parties, and being the quiet, unassuming genius nobody suspects. His Soviet handler is Raymond, real name Harry Gold. Their meetings are straight out of a spy novel. Fuchs stands on a designated bridge in Santa Fe, holding a tennis ball. Gold approaches, carrying a pair of gloves and an extra book. When Fuchs sees the correct recognition signal, he drops the tennis ball. A seemingly accidental encounter. He hands over meticulously written notes. With these documents, the Soviet nuclear program leaps forward by years. The war ends. 2 Japanese cities are destroyed by weapons Fuchs helped create. He returns to Britain, a hero, and becomes the head of the Theoretical Physics Division at the UK Atomic Research Establishment at Harwell. He keeps spying, but the veil is lifting. American codebreakers working on the Venona project have been intercepting and decrypting Soviet communications. They can't read everything, but they see enough. There's a source code named Charles and Rest. The details point to a high-level physicist who was at Los Alamos. The net slowly, inexorably, closes around Fuchs. Back in that interrogation room, the MI5 man, William Scarden, doesn't shout or threaten. He's conversational. He presents fragments of evidence, carefully laying them out like a chess game. For days, Fuchs says nothing. Then, on February 3rd, 1950, he breaks. He confesses. Not for money, not for coercion, but for ideology. He believed he was preventing a Western monopoly on the bomb, ensuring a balance of power. The analytic context is terrifyingly simple. Fuchs's espionage is arguably the most consequential in history. He single-handedly accelerated the Soviet atomic bomb project by at least 1 to 2 years. When the USSR detonated its first atomic bomb, Joe 1, in August 1949, it was a nearly exact copy of the American Fat Man device. A fact directly attributable to Fuchs' intelligence. The trial is a formality. He is sentenced to 14 years, the maximum for espionage committed in wartime. He serves 9. Upon his release, he emigrates to East Germany, where he is welcomed as a hero, given a professorship, and continues his scientific work. He never expresses true regret, only a vague disappointment that the USSR had not become the utopia he imagined. The world he left behind was permanently scarred. Because of his actions, the nuclear arms race began earlier and escalated faster. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction, the Cuban Missile Crisis, the decades-long shadow of annihilation, all of it was built, in part, on the secrets he carried across a bridge in Santa Fe. The quiet man in the glasses didn't just sell blueprints. He sold the world a more dangerous and paranoid future. He was the man who gave Stalin the bomb,